Hello students, here in this video we are going to see the standard enthalpy of reaction and it is represented by this. Now to compare the enthalpy changes of different reactions, we have to consider them under a similar set of standard conditions. So thermodynamic standard state, what is the meaning of that? Let us see that first. So thermodynamic standard state means that the standard state of a substance, it is its form in which the substance is most stable at the pressure of 1 bar and a temperature of 25 degrees Celsius or 298 Kelvin. And if the reaction is carried out or the reactants and products, they are in the aqueous form or the liquid form or the solution form, then their standard conditions, they are considered with a concentration of 1 molar. So let us write what it is. So students, this is the meaning of the standard state. Here I have considered the standard state, that is the most stable, which is at 1 atmospheric pressure or 1 bar pressure and 298 Kelvin. And if it is in the solution form, it must be 1 molar concentration. Now students, standard state of certain elements, when we consider, so let us consider in their free elemental state. If I want to write hydrogen, I will write hydrogen like this in the gaseous form. So this is its free elemental standard state. Similarly, if I want to write water, I will write it as water in its liquid state. Ethyl alcohol, so it will be C2H5OH, liquid. If I want to write carbon, I will write this carbon in the graphite form. So this all refers to their standard states at 1 bar and 25 degrees Celsius, that is 298 Kelvin. So how you can define the standard enthalpy of reaction? So let us see that. So the standard enthalpy of reaction you will represent in this way, and it can be defined as it is the enthalpy change accompanying the reaction when the reactants and products involved are in their standard states. So this is what is enthalpy of reaction, or we call this as standard enthalpy of reaction. Now students, while writing the equations, we follow certain rules and we call them as thermochemical equations. So let us see the third point, that is thermochemical equations. Now what are thermochemical equations and what different types of equations we'll be studying in this particular video? They are the standard enthalpies of formation, standard enthalpy of combustion and standard enthalpy of reaction. To know this and to understand this, we must know what are thermochemical equations. Now they are simple equations. Thermo means heat. So it is the balanced chemical equation in which the enthalpy change, the physical states and the number of moles of reactants and products, they must be specified, and for that we have to follow certain rules while writing thermochemical equations. So let us see what are thermochemical equations first and then we will see the rules. So students, a thermochemical equation is always a balanced chemical equation in which the amount of heat released or absorbed, that is the enthalpy change, is mentioned. The physical state of the reactants and the products, they are mentioned, and a proper balanced chemical equation is considered, means the number of moles of reactants and products, they have been specified. This type of reaction, we call it as thermochemical equation. Now let us see the rules which are used to write, rules for writing a thermochemical equation. So the first rule here is that you have to balance the equation in terms of stoichiometric coefficients or number of moles. So whatever the equation you are writing, that equation must be balanced in terms of number of moles. The second rule is the value and the sign of enthalpy change must be written on the right hand side. So the energy change, that is delta H, with sign and its value must be written to its right hand side of the equation. So that is delta, if I am writing for reaction, then delta H must be written with the sign, whether it is plus or minus, and a proper value. That must be written on the right hand side of the equation. The third rule for this is that the physical states of each and every species which is involved in the reaction. By that I mean the reactants and the products must be mentioned or specified below that species. So if I want to write solid, so I must write S. For liquid we write this, and for gaseous we write this. If the reactants or the products, they are in the aqueous form, then we write AQ for this. So the physical state of reactants and products must be specified by those letters. The next rule here is the given value of the standard enthalpy of reaction indicates that the forward reaction is favored, means the reaction prefers to proceed in the given direction. Say for example, if I say A plus B goes to product, and here delta or the enthalpy of the reaction is minus 27 kJ, then the reaction, that is the forward reaction, proceeds by release of 27 kJ of energy. So this assumes that the reaction occurs in a given direction. Now students, if I want to reverse the reaction, means if I reverse the reaction, that is product when decomposed to give A and B, then in that case the enthalpy change will have a opposite sign, means the sign will only get reversed while the magnitude, that is this value, will remain same. So what it means is that if the reverse reaction is considered, then the magnitude will remain same, but it will be with the opposite sign what is there for the forward reaction. So if I say that this is an exothermic reaction, then the reverse reaction must be endothermic in nature. So that is the fourth rule of thermochemical equations. And the next rule, that is the fifth rule for this, is when the stoichiometric coefficients, means the number of moles of the substance in a thermochemical equation, if they are multiplied or divided by any certain numerical factor, then the corresponding enthalpy change value will also get multiplied or divided by the same number. What it means, student, if I consider A giving me product, here the delta value what of given for enthalpy, suppose this is 27 kJ. So this is for 1 mole. Now if I want for 2 mole, now what will be the enthalpy change here? If you see this is multiplied by 2. So the value here must be equal to 27 into 2 kJ. So this is what it means that when the coefficients indicating the number of moles of the substances, if they are multiplied or divided by any numerical factor, then the corresponding enthalpy value will also get multiplied or divided by the same number. To summarize all the points while writing the thermochemical equations, let us take one example and recall all the points here what we have discussed. So students, here I am taking the combustion of methane. So methane is in its elemental state, that is CH4, gaseous. When you combust this, I am adding this oxygen here, and I will get the products as carbon dioxide and water. So they all are in the free elemental and standard state. Now, according to the first rule, what I should do is I should balance the equation in terms of number of moles. So, according to the first rule, let us balance the equation here. So, while balancing the equation, you will have 2 here and 2 here. So, the first rule I have completed. Come to the second rule, that delta H must be written on the right hand side along with the sign. So, here I will write delta enthalpy of the reaction is 890 kJ. Now, if you see the value, this is along with the sign and the value I have written to the right hand side of the equation. Now, the third rule is you have to write the physical state of each and every reactant and product involved in the reaction. So, if you see here, I have written the physical states also. The next rule is if the reaction is reversed, then the sign of this enthalpy change will reverse while the magnitude will remain same. What it means that if I write the equation in this form, that is 2H2O liquid gives methane plus 2O2 gas, then this enthalpy value, what we have written here only the sign will change but the magnitude will remain same. So this is the next rule. The last rule here is if you multiply this equation by any suitable coefficients, let us take this methane. I am considering this equation now. If I take 2 moles of methane, in the first equation, here we have considered 1 mole. Now I am taking 2 moles. Now let us see 2 moles of methane, what will happen. So when I take 2 moles of methane here, means I am multiplying the equation by a factor of 2 throughout. Then what I will get here is like this. And in here, the delta H value will also get multiplied by 2. So this is what is the meaning. It will also get multiplied by 2 and the enthalpy will be like this. So student, this is the meaning of all the thermochemical rules what we have studied here. Now let us go in detail in the different types of standard enthalpies one by one. So let us see the first one, and that is standard enthalpy of formation. How we will represent this is, this will remain same. For formation, we will be using F here. Now students, what is standard enthalpy of formation? To create the definition, let us go through an example. Here, I am interested in the formation of water. Whenever it is formation, means it will get formed on the product side. So I am going for formation of water. The standard physical state of water is liquid. So I will write here water liquid. If you see the product, which are the elements which are here is hydrogen and oxygen. So let us write hydrogen and oxygen in their free elemental states. How you will write hydrogen is H2 gaseous plus O2 gaseous. Now students, here I am forming water, so you must keep water as 1 mole and then balance the equation. So if I try to balance the equation is like this, which is balanced now. Now what is the enthalpy here? I must write here because this is the thermochemical equation. So the enthalpy of formation of water is minus 286 kJ. Now, if you see the physical states I have mentioned, the enthalpy change I have mentioned on the right hand side, and the equation is balanced. So this is a perfect thermochemical equation for the reaction where 1 mole of liquid water in standard state is formed from hydrogen and oxygen gases in their standard states. Now the enthalpy change of the reaction, what I have written here is minus 286, means the reaction here we have considered is exothermic reaction. Now let us try to find the definition for enthalpy of formation. So if you see the equation on this basis only, we will create the definition. So what is the definition, student? The standard enthalpy of formation of any compound is the enthalpy change that accompanies a reaction in which 1 mole of pure substance or compound, so let us take it as pure compound, in its standard state is formed. How it is formed? It is formed from its elements in their standard state. So this is the definition for enthalpy change, what we call it as the standard enthalpy of formation. Let us take one more example and understand this. So let us take a simple example, that is formation of methane. When I say formation of methane, I should write methane here in this way. This is its standard form, must be in the gaseous state. Then if I see the elements here, this is carbon and hydrogen. So I will be writing carbon and hydrogen in this way. As this is formation of methane, I must keep 1 mole of methane and then balance the equation. So equation will be balanced in this way. The second rule is, let us write the physical states. Here I have written gaseous. Hydrogen is also in the gaseous state. Carbon is in its solid state, but we write here as the graphite form because it is more reactive. It is, you know that the surface area increases if I take it in the graphite form. So here I am taking this in graphite form. So carbon, graphite plus hydrogen. What is left is enthalpy change, what I must write on the right hand side. So the formation enthalpy here, standard, I must write along with the sign. So it is 74.8 kJ. So what is the enthalpy of formation of methane is minus 74.8. So this is an exothermic reaction. So this is how you write the thermochemical reaction, as well as we have seen what is standard enthalpy of formation. Let us see the second type. The second type of enthalpy what we are going to see is the standard enthalpy of combustion. How you will represent this is delta. We will just write a C here now. So this is how you represent standard enthalpy of combustion. Again, let us take an example and create the definition. Now this, to understand this, I am taking an example of combustion of C2H2. So let us take that. That is your ethane. So here C2H2, when I am combusting this, means I must add oxygen to this, and the combustion products of hydrocarbons, they are carbon dioxide and water. So this is the equation. Let us consider the physical states now. This is in the gaseous form, this is also in the gaseous form, and water will be in the liquid form. Now let us balance the equation. Here we are seeing the combustion of C2H2, so I must keep 1 mole of C2H2 and then balance the equation. So how to balance this? 2 on this side. So I will balance the carbon and hydrogen, and this will come to 5 by 2. How to balance the equations? For that, you please refer to stoichiometric chemistry. So you will understand how to balance the equations. Now what is left is, I must indicate the enthalpy change here. So for the combustion, the enthalpy will be here 1300 kJ. Now I must mention the sign here. Student, always remember whether it is combustion or it is always an exothermic reaction, but because whenever a hydrocarbon is combust, energy is released. So it is an exothermic reaction. Now if you see the equation, the standard enthalpy change of, we can call it as combustion or oxidation, is 1300 kJ, and here I have taken everything in their standard states. So how to create the definition? So the standard enthalpy of combustion of any substance, how you will define this is the standard enthalpy change accompanying a reaction in which 1 mole of a substance in its standard states is completely, you can use the word combust or you can use the word oxidized. So this is what is the standard enthalpy of combustion. The third type of standard enthalpy is the standard enthalpies of formation. So the standard enthalpies of formation. Now students, here any substance when it is getting formed, so it can be any combustion reaction, it can be any formation reaction where the products are getting formed. For such we consider the standard enthalpies of formation. And always remember that the standard enthalpies of formation of any element is always 0. When we say that it is in its elemental state, free elemental state, then the standard enthalpy of any substance, we consider it 0. So to understand this, let us take one example and then form the definition. If I take A plus B, in general the equation is consider. The physical states I have written as this. Enthalpy change is written, then what will be the standard enthalpy of the reaction? How you will give this? So the standard enthalpy of reaction, it can be given as, it will be C times the standard enthalpy of C plus D times the standard enthalpy of D. This is the total of products minus A times the standard enthalpy of A plus B times the standard enthalpy of B. Means the total or the summation of standard enthalpies of the product minus the standard enthalpies of the reactant. So we give this in this way. Let us try a few more examples. Students, if I give you one equation that is C plus O2 giving CO2, then what type of reaction is this? So here the possibility is that this can be a reaction where we call this as formation because carbon dioxide is getting formed. The second, it can be a combustion reaction because here carbon is combusted to give carbon dioxide. So this can be a formation, this can be a combustion. But if I say that I am preparing some SO2 plus O2 giving me SO3, what type of reaction is this? Here I cannot say this is formation reaction because sulfur and oxygen here, they are not in their elemental states. So here, what can be the reaction is only of combustion. So you have to be careful while deciding the equations for the calculations. Calculations will be seen in the next video. I hope you have understood the different standard enthalpies of combustions. You know how to write a thermochemical equation, what are the rules involved. So I hope you have understood everything about a thermochemical equation. So please share it with your friends. Do like the video and please don't forget to subscribe my channel. Thank you, students.